Hello, welcome everybody to the stream today. Today we have a very fun matchup. We have a at-home match actually right next door. We've got our team, our Santa Margarita Fortnite team versus St. John Bosco, one of our friendly schools in the Trinity League. And this is going to be a very exciting match in a new mode I don't believe we've ever put on a stream. It's going to be build battles. I believe it's first to 10, best out of 3, and well, each set is first to 10. Overall series is best of 3. So this will be a very fun one to see, and I'll... that one. Nice. Wow, really clean. That's going to be 2-2 now, I believe. Yeah, 2-2. Our team's keeping it even. This is a much better shift in focus and momentum than we have seen in that last set. This is a very good omen for our blue team here. Then again, I'm not going to say too much. Caster's Curse is a very real thing. I may not be superstitious, but I am right now. Now, our team is going to try and build back in. I mean, these two teams are building so fast, I can't keep up. So I'm just talking as fast as I can in the situation. Bear with me. Wow, that's a quick down, and that means Orion's going to have to bear a lot of the weight here and try to win this round. Which I believe he's absolutely capable of doing. Yep, that's one down with 7 HP. Not a good look. He has to reload. Gets the kill, but he's down as a result. I would not focus that body there. I mean, there could have been heals in it, so I see the logic behind it, but it just doesn't work out. Now we're back to our other team. We're doing Zach POV. Zach and Orion have been having an incredible set so far. I mean, bringing those fish has actually really helped them out, because it's such a fast heal for 40 instant, and it's of either health type and overhealing into the other, which is really nice. Now, they get a really nice burst there and build control of that wall. They're going to be hiding back in. They're on a roll right now with these walls. That's one down, 2. Wow. Really nice pincer. This is going to be one more round. Let's stay on this team, because we're about to see if they win this set. Or the game, rather. They're just bridging over just to get right above them. I really like this tactic because it just gives them an immediate advantage. And the problem that Bosco's team is facing here is they're not trying to build up at all. And what we're seeing from that is now our team is getting a consistent advantage, which we are playing, might I add, very well to. Yeah, I was going to say, let's get back to Andrew's POV here to avoid that lag. Very sorry for that, folks. But, let's see here. Okay. Andrew and Zach are, again, taking that advantageous state right about them. Gets build control directly above them, which means they view. Oh, I don't think they realized it until too late, but we missed the shot. Oh, Zach is just going in, guns blazing, but they lose the high ground advantage. Andrew's sitting far below, watching the rest of the team kind of build out like crazy now. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So our team is starting to kind of collect themselves, get back up there. I don't hate that Andrew took a pause for a second to see where they were going. Now they know exactly what's happening, and they're able to match it very, very skillfully. Now, this is going to be a weird situation. It seems like the team's rather boxed in. That's not a good sign. Very foreboding. But Zach has a very nice position, most of his health, even though Andrew's down. And Andrew's out. That doesn't mean much, because Zach can clutch up. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry again. We have this unfortunate, let's go back to Andrew's PV, because I'll actually see it. Yeah, thank you. Here we are. Very nice. Where are they going? This is just a labyrinth. It's close. Both sides of one player. Gets that. Edit. Very nice. Walks it. Out of ammo. Doesn't matter. Very nice win. That's going to be the game win. Oh, it's 2-5 for our blue team. That's way worse than when we left them, unfortunately. But they can, like I said, still wrestle this back. I mean, they won those 2 rounds. They proved the enemy team can bleed. Now they just have to run with it. And now they have fish, which I do appreciate. I mean, the more I see it, the more I'm a fan of the fish. But unfortunately, Becker's already out. This team, I've noticed, is kind of getting separated, and one's getting picked off without getting the trade. Very unfortunate. Oh, he's all out of brick. It's gonna be interesting here. Because now he's boxed in. Has to find a way out. And he's chunked for half his health again. I'm sorry again, folks, for all of this lag. As a bit of info, we are in the process of kind of revamping our streaming setup, fixing installations and all that, which is causing this delay at some points, as well as just dealing with our actual streaming setup, having some technical difficulties as well. So we're, in the long run, hopefully going to have this fixed rather soon. That's the hope, but it's a work in progress. Now, Becker here is getting an interesting position. Unfortunately, every round I'm noticing our team is stuck below the opponents, but the longer the games go on, the more they're able to wrestle it back, so now they're able to get a little higher. Becker's having a good time right now. Unfortunately, Orion's not sharing that experience. He's taken down already. Now it's going to be a 1v2, but this is not This is absolutely winnable. Just a few shotgun pumps, and that's all she wrote. Unfortunately, that is some damage sustained on Becker. But, again, oh wow, that was a very clean fight from Bosco once again. And we're gonna see, oh, yep, back on the round one of the next one. This is gonna be a battle of attrition again. As a reminder, also, hopefully we're gonna get some info on the Smash Bros game soon, so I can announce that as well, just to say how they're doing. So hopefully we'll get scores for Smash Bros soon just to see how they're doing. But for right now, as a reminder, JV's up 1-0 and Varsity's down 0-1, as we already covered. Going to be an interesting. I mean, very nice of our goal team already up 1-0 again. Be a nice little build battle for our team, taking multiple angles to help the situation out. Oh wow, that's an even trade. Both sides getting a nice pump off of the shotguns, and see how this round continues to play out. This is remarkably close right now, but our team has been a little more coordinated, which is working out very well in the long. Now those teams are starting to branch out once again, except Bosco is still stuck in a very precarious position for us. And as for our Smash Bros game, all we have so far is that Xena, who you all know very well, is from our streams, is down 0-1 right now, but hopefully she'll be able to wrestle it back. Now, again here, oh, we're back on Orion's stream. Oh, unfortunately, it is 2-8, but this is still winnable this round. I mean, oh, I stand corrected. Now it's gonna be 2-9, and if our blue team, if Varsity Blue loses this game, they will be out already. But if they win this, then then they will have some more time, and after that, we'll tune back to Varsity Gold to see how Zach and Andrew are. Ooh, unfortunately, we are catching some lag spikes again, but we'll see how the team's doing. Okay, it's leveling out a little bit more right now. They're able to, they're able to go in really nicely, get some nice damage off. Not able to find the, wow, they're unfortunately traded out, and then Varsity Blue is taken out, and they are done for the day, unfortunately, already. Now we're going to go back to our gold team. This is Andrew and Zach. Zach is still up. Andrew is just down. Let's see if Zach can wrestle this win out. It is up 2-0 right now. Up 1-0 in games, 2-0 in rounds. Let's see how Zach's doing. Oh, here he is. Perfect. This is... He has the high ground, which is going to be really nice here. Able to find a nice shot. Let's go back to the other stream so we can hopefully see with a bit less lag. Finds that really nice trade. Now it's going to be 1-1. It's going to be Zach versus one member of Bosco here. Zach's going to be able to get this high ground here, which is going to be really vital for the situation. If he's able to get that break, yep, exactly. That's how you play here. You get the break, you get edit permissions, and that's going to make it much easier to get on top of your opponent. But now he has to actually find his opponent, and that's going to be the hardest part of this whole thing. Is just a labyrinth that he's basically built. But now he's going to be able to just wait him out in the zone, and as that one fish, it's going to help him. There it is. He's going to get an extra 40 health, which is going to be huge here. Oh, and he's going to get another tick off. This is going to be close. Oh, unfortunately, they had less sustain than the opponents. I mean, that was just a hide-and-seek game at that point. But now it's going to be 2-1. Still a nice advantage for our team, especially being up a full game. So they just have to win 8 more rounds in this game to win. Well, let's see how this goes in this round here. I mean, our team is going to be standing above them again. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fast building here, and they're going to try and go in, but they see the opponents right through that wall, and they're not able to do much about it at the current time. They're going to need to start breaking and rebuilding on the materials here. It's going to be a little bit tough, though. Oh, I didn't even notice. Zach already goes in on his own and is starting to force them out. Very nice kill there from Andrew, and then it's only going to be one member left. Both of our team are still up in very high spirits. It's going to be very good for them. And now it's going to be 1 versus 1. Well played on Bosco there, but currently Andrew's kind of... Yep, Andrew just sustains off the corner and is able to take that set. Very well played. Now, this is going to be up 3-1. And as a reminder, we're not going to be able to go back to our goal team because they're already done. Let's see how Andrew and Zach can pull this game out. So far, they're just keeping the high ground here relative to their opponents. Oh, that's going to be a very nice crack there, and he was just going to try and wrestle for this. Oh, this is going to be a nice, much smoother stream right now. And unfortunately, the opponents are going to get the high ground here, which is not going to be good. Like this is still absolutely wrestleable. One's already down, which is very well played. Very nice from Zach. And now we have to see how he's going to do versus the opponent. Or versus the remaining opponent, I should say. Bosco. This is... Oh, that's 1-1. Andrew is down. I don't particularly know where that opponent was, but it's a nice little block to try and just bait, seemingly. Yeah, this is a good way just to effectively use Andrew as bait for the opponent, because now they're forced to go out, otherwise the res will go through, and that's a terrible situation. Bosco versus this would be really nice. Oh, there's gonna be a nice crack, and then they're gonna enter another build battle, though the zone is closing in. And we have full health, which I believe would be an advantage. I don't know how much health the remaining Bosco member has. If they get this res off, that's going to be incredible. They do get it off. I'm actually rather shocked that the opponent doesn't have it, because now that was just a very easy win. Very well played. 4-1. 6 more rounds, and that's going to be game. Now we're going to see them again. Every round, what they're doing very well is they're getting that high ground. They're getting the advantage. I mean, Anakin Skywalker can caught us best. The high ground does mean a lot. It's going to be an interesting game though, because it is, as a reminder, it's much easier to aim downward like accurately than to aim upward, just because of the way the human brain works. It's physically easier to to gauge distance. This is going to be a very interesting situation here because we have that high ground, but that means that Bosco does have the build advantage on the lower level. That's kind of the trade-off you have. Is you don't have build priority on any of these buildings, but you do have that high ground advantage, which they did deem as a worthy trade, and I would generally agree, only if they can aim. Unfortunately, we do miss a lot of shots there, which means we're going to go into this next round, but up 4-2. Still very easily winnable here, but it's going to mean that Bosco is absolutely not out of this game yet. Well played here. They're going to get another build advantage. They're going to keep that high ground, like I said. Be a very nice advantage for them, but at this point, Bosco is just able to kind of hurdle in the bottom half of the map, treat it kind of however they want. Our team won't know exactly where they are, and there's a bunch of walls that they edit really easy. So those footmark indicators you see it's actually a noise indicator built in the game to help deaf players, but most competitive players also use it because it kind of just reveals the position of whoever is in that direction. So it's a very powerful tool that we're utilizing here to see where they are. Oh, that's an unfortunate crack on Zach here, but he's able to recover it fairly quickly now. He and Andrew both are on half shield full health. That's going to be fine for the zone, which it looks like a lot of these games are coming down to. These are all very close rounds where we're getting out almost every time. Andrew here has that nice little position on the roof where he's going to be able to maneuver around like this very, very easily. And now they have that nice little advantage due to the fact, yeah, right here, you see that they had to walk through that house to get back into the zone, and that means it's going to be a free whole hit of damage. It's going to be a lot of actual green health taken down, which is going to be detrimental during the zone, and they're already in it early, which is going to be even more ticks down. One knock, one remaining, all hit by another shot as well. Very done by Zach on knocking that one out, and both. Very impressive. That's going to be 5-2, halfway to that victory, 15 rounds total. So out of the 20 rounds they need to win, they won 15. Very well done. Now, in this next round here, we're They're actually taking more of a low ground approach. Oh, that's seemingly why we haven't done that. I actually heard a little scream from the next room as that happened. But now it's all on Andrew, which isn't necessarily bad. He's absolutely capable of winning this, but it is going to be a little rough. He's already taken down on greenhouse, which means he has to pop the fish early, and now he's going to take even more from the zone, which means he has to rush in, which unfortunately means, yeah, he's just forced out. So that's why they generally have been taking those high ground positions. And they're going to do so again immediately, as you see already. It's going to be a good situation for the team. They're already sitting above. Zach's already starting to apply some pressure, siege the opposing structures here. Andrew about to join him. They're getting build priority on all of the pyramids on top, so that's going to leave them a massive advantage, but we are seeing Bosco's not going down so easily. A nice build priority. I'm not sure if Andrew was actually able to get the shot off, but either way, this is going to be a good situation for the team. They're covering all the bases. Bosco is not able to move in as much as they'd like. We're able to see, yep, Zach here's kind of pressuring them. If they leave that room, they are immediately going to get shot. And this is going to be a battle of attrition where our team is going to win. Yep, they split the fish, so that's going to be much easier for one person to survive. In this case, Zach. Zach needs to eat another. There he is. And now it's just, again, a battle of attrition. Very likely we're able to come out on top. Oh, I believe they all put their fish on one person, and then it's going to let them win the round. That's what's so weird about these build battles. It's kind of a... While it is a combat-based game, sometimes it's more about the resource management. That's all Fortnite, but especially from what I can tell, this mode here, because it's so fast-paced, you have to make those split-second decisions where you put all of your key. Now, this is kind of getting wrestled back, unfortunately, by Bosco, 5-4, but we still have the advantage, and we've held the advantage very consistently, so I have no doubt that we're going to be able to break it back again. We just need to be able to get some key shots here. That's a very nice build down. They just need to hit their shots. They need to be able to find a way. Oh, that's unfortunately already the zone. It's a fixed damage. 10 damage per second. Whereas in normal Fortnite it's ramping, it is not in this mode. Now they're giving both of their fish to Zach, which makes sense here. Oh, but that does not matter at the end of the day. That's going to be 5-5. Bosco woke up. I'll give them that. But doesn't mean we're out yet. They just need to take it back. Unfortunately, the momentum is in the favor of Bosco, but we can still wrestle this back fairly easily. It's nothing we haven't dealt with before. Zach especially has a lot of experience. I believe the second most experienced Fortnite member on our whole team, right behind Orion. He's been proven. Yeah. An incredible player, especially strategically. It's a very good situation for the team. Oh, they have them on both sides, which is going to be really nice to get that crack. And now they're just going to all start pouring in, taking out those two players in that corner here. That's going to be a bit of an awkward situation here. Oh, down, and now it's all up to Andrew. Andrew needed to go down with him much sooner, but wasn't able to. That's going to be 1v2. This is not a good situation. They're not playing nearly as coordinated as they were before, and they're paying the price right now. Because now Andrew's going to have to win a 1v2 that's going to be very difficult. I'm on top of. At this point, it's kind of just a battle of attrition. More materials, obviously, on the side of Bosco. But just a few well-placed shots might mean that's all for nothing. That's the thing about building this game. There's always a few split seconds where people are visible. You have to take those and run with it. We'll just have to see if Andrew's able to. Starting to just break in here. Because of that zone, he's kind of playing it down to the wire here. Not able to get any shots off, and this is not going to be good because I assume the opponents kept both of their... Oh, that's a really nice down, but that might not matter. Oh, yes, it did. From what I can tell, it kill full heals. I did not know that. I don't know how they had more health even then. Very impressive of them, but that's very unfortunate. Maybe they took different meds, because I believe in this mode you can take loadouts to have different items. That's unfortunate. It was a close one, though. Very well played from Andrew, just not quite enough. Now, it is 5-6, but doesn't mean we can't win this back. And there's always a game 3, if not this one. Well played on the gunfight here. I believe they took far more damage than our team did, and they get the build here. Oh, that's up to get it twice, so they're just going to have to leave because they aren't able to catch them fast enough. That's very unfortunate. Are they just gonna break them? What's their game plan here? Unfortunately, as a reminder to the audience, I'm not the biggest Fortnite expert, so I'm kind of working with what I got. But so far, pretty even, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like Zach was actually able to match them on the high ground, which is very good. Yeah, let's see how he plays with this here. I'm not sure. Oh, the opponents are sitting in that structure right here. They're going to get some more build priority. And they're going to... This is kind of just a game of catch. It's a matter of can they catch them out. Oh, unfortunately, they are down early, and that's going to be another loss of rounds. So this is going to be now 5-7, which is still winnable. It is going to be a bit rough. They're going to need to find these early trades. That's when they were winning the most, is when they were finding those early round wins. But it is going to be rough right now. Again, they have not been playing as coordinated in these last few rounds, which has kind of been the cause of their downfall so far. But if they're able to wrestle it back, it's going to be a really nice win. So here we're going to see... Again, they're trying to play catch up. They're standing above them. This is what it looks like when on the rounds that they won, though, which is going to look really nice because they're getting that build priority just around them, and they're able to find some nice shots just like that, exactly. And this is how they're winning. Is this battle of attrition, as I stated before. They're putting the fish on Zach as well, which is going to be really nice because he is landing these shots just a little bit more than Andrew, which means find better use out of it, especially in those battles of attrition in the end game. It's going to be really nice for them. This is going to be interesting, though, because now Andrew's back on that ground level, which I'm not personally a fan of because, yeah, exactly. Up here, they're able to take more of that advantage, as we were seeing from Zach, and being able to abuse that fact more often. Getting another shot in there. Unfortunately, Zach was brought down to 1, which means he's going to take some heals real fast, but it does not look like he's going to. So at this point, we're going to need to see some very good plays here from Andrew, which I do absolutely possible. I don't know what happened to Zach's meds and why he's not using any. But now we have a nice little pincer once again. Oh, he's all out. Okay, I stand corrected. He had used them all and is still down to 10 HP. That's very unfortunate. That means he can't get in the zone at all, or within the first second, he will be ticked down. Oh, one sitting in the corner, but that's the information they need. As a reminder, a lot of this is a game of information gathering. What does that mean? Well, effectively, once you know where your opponents are and how to get in, that's going to be half the battle to win the round. So here we are seeing them get on top again, which, like I said, is the best position. That's how they're winning the majority of the games here. As an update, our Smash Bros team is up 2-1. Congratulations to them. The Smash Bros coach is kind of cheering in the back. I'm not sure who has the who's winning right now. Like, no, I mean players. But our team is up right now. We'll talk about that later. Maybe we'll have the Smash coach or one of the players are on later after their game's over. But for now, let's turn my attention back to this Fortnite game, which is very nice shot. That's gonna be 150. That's gonna be the majority of one of the opponent's health. That's 50 health off. Oh, unfortunately, that's going to be Zach down though. Oh, so that's one thing to learn about these third-person games is there's an advantage if you swing to the right. What does that mean? Well, effectively, because it's you're looking over the shoulder from the left, looking over the right shoulder from that left point of view. That means you're able to see and shoot more of things that are on the right of you, and it's just barely, but it's enough to make that difference. In that last round, Andrew literally was not capable of shooting their opponent when they were able to shoot him, and that's the difference between one of the biggest differences between first and third person. In first person, it's always even of line of sight to line of sight of the body, but that's not true. Now this is unfortunately we are on the lower end of the build battle here, which is not going to be good for us unless we're able to bunker up and then get those heals. Very nice knock. I stand corrected. I will not judge you again, Zach. But let's see how this goes. He's going to need to... Oh, he's not able to find the other before the round's over. He needed to get one shot, but it was not there. Now, they cannot afford to lose another game, or it'll go to a full game 3. The last potential round, unless they keep them. They need to win 4 in a row, which we saw them do last game, to be fair, so it's absolutely possible, but they need to be playing at their very best. They're getting that nice build control though, but St. John Bosco is starting to wise up and get on that high ground, unfortunately for us. Now it's, unfortunately, Andrew falls early, which means it's all up to Zach until Andrew can make his way back up. And it's going to be really interesting. They're about to enter the zone. And this is when people get a bit sloppy at this. Yeah, look at that. They don't even notice that they're just able to be right above. That's going to be 1-to-1, and Andrew needs to live. And he wins the round. Yeah, 10 HP remaining. Very nice. 3 more rounds like that, and it's game over. Then we're going to be killing. But until then, let's see how this goes. I'm also actually not sure now that I think about how long the Smash Bros set is. It might just be a best of 3. It might already be over, or I guess it's a best of 5. Because that's what it usually is. We think it's a best of 5, but the coach is no longer in the room with us, so I can't ask. Until then, again, let's focus back on this. My bad. I'm a fan of a goldfish. Very nice shot there from Zach. He's finding a lot of very nice shots right now. Unfortunately, Andrew cannot say the same. And now he's going to be playing for his life. A very awkward position, I might add. We're going to need to get all of these heals real quick. He's able to secure just enough time to get it done, but that means his opponents are as well, which means he's basically going up against 2 full health opponents that have the aerial advantage on him. Very nice shot there. If he gets just a few more like that, then he'll win this round on his own. Very clean shots again. Hitting like 3 shots versus only 1 against him. But it doesn't matter. They're able to find that just enough. And now it's going to be 1-to-1 games. And we're going to have to wait for them to go back. Oh, they're already just jumping right in. Everyone's AC to finish the set out. 1 more game. This is going to be another set, 1st to 10. It's going to be very interesting there. I don't know what's happening. I can't lie. I guess they're standing in the ocean. Yeah, well, I hope you guys are enjoying so far with this solo cast right now. I'm doing what I can. Unfortunately, again, I don't know this game that well. But, let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah, here we go. I believe it. Oh, I see. So both teams have the same loadout, I believe. Everyone has the exact same gear. I see. Yeah, here we are. Sorry, we are back. We had to sort out one little technical thing real quick, but we are back in this game on Andrew's POV here. They're sitting right above of Bosco. This is a great position to be in. As I've continually said, I will say it again because people underestimate how just how important the high ground is and that build advantage is. And the way it's kind of going right now is each side has one advantage, either the build advantage or the aerial advantage. But right now, whoever wins both first is almost guaranteed to win the round unless some miracles happen. And we can see. Whereas the opposing team has been getting much more aggressive at taking the high ground and then winning rounds. Our team right now is starting off on the high ground and trying to wrestle back the build. Oh, and they were able to in that situation. Very nice. But they're not winning the gunfights. At the end of the day, this is still a third-person shooter. You need to win your gunfights or you're not going to win anything. Unless it's a battle of attrition zone, which we're not doing right now. Zach's able to get a little bit of healing though. I stand corrected. I'm just not going to speak anymore. I'm just cursing him. They're going to push up, which means Andrew is going to have to just play incredibly well here. I like how he's playing this. Oh. Yeah, Bosco played incredibly well there. What they did is one person went around, again, with that build advantage on that lower level. They're able to just kind of walk around, taking multiple angles with barely being noticed. And now they're going into the next round here, going down 0-1, but that's only a very small deficit, you know? And there's a lot of ways that they can eke this out. And right now we see them doing that. They're actually taking that lower ground, trying to get that build advantage, which I've been complimenting all game from Bosco on, and now they're going to try and fight for it as much as they can. But now they're trying to get that high ground, and if they can get the high ground and that build advantage, I don't see a way that our team loses. Unfortunately, with the zone coming in, they're going to need to play very fast, and Zach is managing while Andrew is stuck in the bottom here, but that means he's just going to have to try and rely on his heals or get a shot in the distance, which I think is absolutely possible here, but no, they reunite, which means, oh, I'm curious. I wasn't sure if they could do that or not, but I believe Bosco ended up having more sustained healing there because they didn't have to eat quite as fast. Now it's 0-2, but I mean, we can absolutely be one, I think. Many rounds in a row, game one, and as long as we do that again. And on the bright side, either way, our Smash Bros. Team's up. So, take whatever wins we get. Unfortunately, the quality is a bit lower on this. Sorry for that. On this stream, though, or on this screen, seeing just once again, they're taking that high ground, getting the build advantage on the pyramids, and that's going to be really nice. Oh wait, this is potentially going to be really good here. They have two different angles that the enemies need to pay attention to. Very clean here. The opponents are able to squeak their way out, but now just able to burst down with that rifle. Burst down to so many materials, forcing out Bosco into the open air. And while that may sound good, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of got away scot-free. I'm not happy with that. Oh, but Zach is finding really clean shots. I will compliment him on that consistently this whole game. He's been finding great shots. Very interesting rest of this round because I believe we do have the health advantage, but we don't have the build advantage or the height advantage, which the other is the health advantage is key, but that doesn't matter in some situations. I mean, look how fast he gets bursted down. Now we just have to deal with Andrew. Andrew can win this, absolutely. He is a very skilled player. He has the capabilities to win this, but this is going to be a very close one. Playing into the zone into the very last second. And then he's just trying to stay alive as long as he can. Eat that fish. Yep, very nice. And now he's going to have to build up and try to find some kind of advantage here. He has 50 HP, 3 more seconds remaining. But the opposing team is kind of sitting cozy, and that is going to be a loss. I actually don't know what happens if everyone dies at the same time from the storm. But until that random chance happens, we are down 0-3, unfortunately. Not a happy sight to see, but not one we can't come back from it. Oh, they get a really nice build around our team, unfortunately, some nice edits, but that just means Andrew's down to half. We need to see what Zach's gonna do with his, because he's just been building. Oh, switching weapons at the wrong time, unfortunately. Now this is an absolute med deficit. This is a very bad situation for Zach, but he's hitting the most shots out of anyone in this lobby very cleanly. He's going to need to keep doing it at higher levels. Unfortunately, if the opponents find shots, there's nothing he can do about it. Going to be, unfortunately, a really tough round to defeat for our good friend Zach. And that is going to be another round down 0-3. round is starting a bit slower, not going immediately in, kind of using an outpost here. Which I'm not exactly mad at considering how these last few rounds have gone. I like this return to a more judge from a distance and then engage type of play style. This is kind of always what I've appreciated out of our Fortnite teams and how they usually play. I'm receiving another update right now though. Currently it is 2-2. We have Preston up next. For Smash Bros it is 2-2. Preston's up next, and he won his first game. Sam won his. Is Xena up right now? Is that what that? Okay. Is it? What's it first to? Best of 5.
Sorry, best. Yeah, best. So the next game is the tiebreaker.
Okay, so Preston is going to be our finalist. He won his first game, and of all characters, you know, Little Mac, not one you'd expect to win consistently, but he makes it work. No matter what I think of that character, I suppose. But back to this game here. Unfortunately, it's 0-5. In that brief time I looked away and was updating on Smash Bros. Here. Also, as an update on that, we are trying to get a capture card working so we can stream Smash Bros. For anyone that wants to watch it. But let's go back into this game here. We're watching Dax POV. They're getting a nice little build over the opponents, and this is going to be another game to try and fight for build control. And he's going to miss that very crucial shot twice. That's unfortunate. 3 times. But he's able to get the down, which is going to be really good here because now we're going to look at Andrew here. Shooting in that window, getting a nice 77, and then this is going to be a very nice situation. This is going to be a nice round win. Okay, that's how we start winning this. I like how they started that round, and I'm going to say they need to keep doing it. Judge from a distance, strike decisively. But this game, they're going to ignore all the advice I've given because they can't hear me. And they're going to go right back in, and it could work. I'm hesitant. Really clean shot. Let's see how they go through this, though. I'm going to stop talking because they know more. Well done. But now they have to deal with the remaining, who has a build advantage, but I like that. They pick one off, and then that's how they're winning the rounds, because the 2v1 is infinitely easier to win than the 2v2. This is going to be interesting, though, because, again, the opponent has that build advantage. He has the height advantage. He probably has a health advantage. So this is going to be an interesting 1v2 here, but this is going to be a really nice advantage for our team. They're going to try and get around. Really nice shot there from back, but he still has... He might have had full green. I wasn't sure. Never mind. Very nice there from Andrew on that flank. Now it's going to be 2-5. These are very decisive rounds so far. I like this. I'm confused what this map is with these random terrain, but let's see how this... They're taking different strategies each round, and I'm not sure how I like it, so to speak. This is gonna be nice though. We have Andrew on that flank again. It's working out nice, but this time he is down health because of it. Unfortunately, that's the risk you run without being properly timed. You need proper timings to make a flank work. That's one of the biggest things I teach all my rivals or Overwatch players. Is flanks won't work with specific. That applies to all games, including Fortnite here. I hear applause. I assume something happened in Smash Bros. I'm curious what happened. Is game over for... Is still going? Okay. Looks like I am going to have another commentator here. Orion from Varsity Blue that we were watching earlier in the stream is coming to join me. How are you doing today, Orion?
I'm doing good. Hello, everybody.
Here, scoot in a little bit more. There we go, so that the camera can catch us both later on. But here we go. Unfortunately, the camera's very not focused right now. But back to the game here. I hate how that camera works sometimes. We're down 2-5 here, but this is going more in our favor. We were down 0-5, and now we're 2-5.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Glad to see we're catching up there.
We won game 1, lost game 2, it was close. How do you feel about your games, Orion?
They were interesting. Not much to say. We don't play enough for all that. That's all I gotta say.
That's kind of the that's kind of the vibe I got. Is these guys? Yeah. We're just faster. Unfortunately, Zach has been in the zone that whole time. Takes a loss, but I mean, we were able to wrestle those 2 rounds back pretty convincingly. I'm sure we can do it a bit more.
You got the hate here.
Yeah. Usually every game we're getting the height advantage, but they have obviously no control in the face.
That's true.
Unfortunate shot taken there. Zach's been hitting so many shots. I'm just very impressed with him.
Right now we should be taking better position. You know, like
Yes.
hitting them from different angles right now. Maybe being a little bit more safer with where we're standing.
Yeah, guys, we have the actual
shot.
Fortnite player with us now. Not just the guy that plays no build. Nice
Ooh,
down.
good
Oh,
kill.
okay.
All right, this should be pretty easy.
Yeah,
All they
it's,
gotta,
it's a 2v1.
Yep, 2v1. All they gotta do is take different angles and shoot him back.
Or take the same angle
Or-
and play
or-
it properly, not just... Okay,
or-
they're playing at the wrong timing. They're letting... Okay.
Well, okay.
That's... I don't exactly agree with that strategy there, but...
It's okay, we believe in Andrew.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I would not have eaten the fish there.
I think that was fine.
I think that was fine, but like...
The more...
Usually
the
they've been
more
playing a lot to the zone, like to the storm, and I feel like it's been better for the
That is true, but
green.
you do want max health all the time.
That's
But I
true.
think that would be fine. Especially if he's gonna fight.
That is the wrong ball.
Where did his
Unfortunately,
opponent go?
I think he took the fish and
Oh, he,
that was well played from the opponent. Wow.
that was...
Guerrilla warfare. Now it's gonna be 2-7. This is gonna be a very unfortunate situation. Now they're gonna kind of have their back against the wall, have to win the majority of the rounds, which they did the first game, so they can do it again if they play smart. Again, I think they need to play a little more passive at the start because every time they play aggressive like this, they just get picked.
Yeah, I think our major flaw right now is how we're playing and our
Nice shot.
positioning. Because we're hitting it from the same angle and it's not working out very well.
Exactly.
Also, how we're beating our opponents is not very good.
I think it's very clear our team does not have as much build battle experience, especially.
Yeah,
We're
I
more used to
agree.
battle royale.
Doing so good.
Nice down.
Good
Wait,
kill.
this is actually very
This is close. I think we got this.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Shot. Thank
Good
you.
job.
Very nice.
Good job. Good aiming.
Good space. Good
Yeah.
space usage. What is happening here?
They're a little
Okay.
separated right now.
Yeah, our team needs to play to that advantage. Yeah, they are. They're both together now. They're over. I don't know. Oh, they reunited as well. I didn't. Could be a weird situation. We have the high ground.
Claiming.
Oh,
nice, good
nice
job,
shot.
good job.
Oh, not a nice
unfortunate.
shot.
Unfortunate. They're in zone a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we could win this heal off here. If it
Unfortunately,
stays
I think it's
alive.
one fish versus two,
Oh,
and
you're
he
right.
used it just now, so it's 0.
Okay.
Wait, is he trying to drop them?
Good. I don't know if it's gonna be in time though. Yeah.
I think
that's
it
gonna
could have
be-
been if you focused a bit more on it.
Maybe. Then
But-
you have to still 2v1 clutch.
Oh no, one of them moved back, so that wouldn't
Yeah.
happen. Unfortunate.
Yep.
4 to 8, 3 to 8, 3 to 8.
I think we can do this. We need to play a little bit smarter.
Oh, absolutely.
They are. This other team is building so much though. A little.
They're very fast builders.
They are.
It's like a labyrinth every time I've been saying. Like I've been saying that a lot. It's like every time our team has gotten into this structure, it's just a bunch of edited walls. It's like how do you get to them? Where even are they? Oh,
Well-
that's a really good shot from Bosco there.
Yeah, actually, one thing that I noticed, they don't have any cones inside their box. They don't have any walls inside
I
their
noticed
box.
that. Yeah.
One thing we could be doing is claiming all of that, and then all of that suddenly all ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing that instead of shooting back, claim everything.
It's a lot easier at the end of the day.
Check.
Wait, are they outside? Oh,
Well, there.
that's some
Good
nice shots.
Yeah, good shots.
But now they're just building up. It looks.
I do think we should do this more. What he just did, piece
Yes.
control. Basically, like, do it before they do.
Take the edges so they can't build it.
Yeah, exactly. Before they do.
Nice shot.
That's ours.
Nice shot again.
Ooh.
They're separated.
That, we got the idea. That was just a bad peek there, but it was a good
Yeah.
idea.
Gonna have a bit more health, but the fish is good. Hear more clapping the other game.
What was the score on the Smash Bros. Team?
2 to 2.
2-2. Ooh, good kill.
Yeah, very nice.
Good finish. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where? Oh,
behind the wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dude's very fast at editing. I've noticed.
I think we could have predicted there a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
Or maybe our. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Maybe we could be more a little
Yeah,
aware.
a little bit. But either way, this is one shot on victory.
Uh, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think we got this one.
Oh,
Dang, yeah.
they knew it as well.
Alright, well, last round here.
No. 7 more rounds. 7 more rounds.
Match point.
Yeah, there we go.
7 more rounds, yeah. You're right. But match point.
Yes, you're right. Let's go. Preston wins the game and takes the Smash Bros. Series. Unfortunately, we might be seeing the end of our Fortnite game here unless we're able to wrestle this out, which is possible. As a reminder, our varsity blue team did unfortunately take the loss in Fortnite today. Our Smash Bros. Team won 3-2. Very nice for them. And then now we're waiting on the stragglers. Our last team, our varsity gold rival Fortnite team. That was a bit of an early fish eat. I'm not sure if I proved that. Oh,
I think
that's unfortunately the game.
Good game.
So that's gonna be 0-2 in the Fortnite games, but we won our Smash Bros. Game. Let's get Preston in here. We're going to say goodbye to our friend Orion and bring in Preston. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, let's go Smash! Let's go!
We got the full team behind the camera right now. So, Preston, how do you feel about that game?
It was fun. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. I enjoyed playing against their players. It was just entertaining.
What were the matchups you had?
I was the same person both times. It was a really good Yoshi player.
Nice. And you're Little Mac, I assume?
Yes.
Nice. Taking a bottom tier and winning against the Yoshi, very impressive. Good job, man. But why do you think our team won overall? Like, do you guys think we had more? Do you think we had more practice? Do you think like we were just mechanically better? What do you think? Or strategy? What do you think it was?
I mean, I don't really know. Like all the matchups were really interesting. It's just I think everyone had such different play styles. It's really hard to know what was gonna happen next.
That makes sense. What I kind of gathered from the score, I was getting a few updates throughout it. I heard 0-1, then 2-1, then 2-2, and now we're here. So I'm not gonna complain. We won the game. Anything else you want to say to the stream?
Not really, no.
Well, thanks so much for coming on. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Does our Smash coach want to say anything about a good win?
Sure.
Why not? Senor
First
Lee.
time on screen. Look at
Yeah,
this.
here we go.
Hello. Here we are. Finally.
How are you doing today?
I'm feeling great.
Glad
feeling
to hear
great.
it. What do you think was the reason our team won today? I'm sure you have a bit more keen insight.
So they have their best player was a Dark Samus player.
Oh wow. Those
Obviously,
exist?
they exist. And this player was, he was really good at using his projectiles, but against our team, I was thinking of different strategies of how to beat him. But I think he was listening to us because he kept changing his style every time we played a new match.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning, he was just using all his projectiles, all his missiles, and he was sniping us with his powered up ball sphere. And later on, he started defeating our opponents. I'm sorry. Just like pushing them all the way out of this. He was fighting outside of the map.
Yeah.
So he was just like beating them in the air in all the air battles, and we just we had no answer. We got dominated by that Samus player.
Oh.
Yeah, it was unfortunate to see, but I gave different so I told my player different strategies on how to counter some of his moves, and I was very proud of my player who tried to use those moves, but
Very
unfortunately
nice.
Since that opponent kept changing his style, I was like, okay,
It happens.
we can't use these moves anymore.
For reference, behind the camera, the player in question is aggressively shaking her head no. And another player is kind of dancing. It's crazy.
Question was one of sacrifice.
Yeah, no, Xena is the player in question. I'm not afraid to name drop.
Yes,
Xena's on this stream enough to where...
all I'm saying is I just want to name all my players. I don't want to name drop either. So.
No, of course. All the players, I'm sure, played incredibly well,
Yes.
adapting to the situation. I mean, that's what makes a good player at the end of the day.
Yes, but also at the same time, the Bosco players are also very respectful.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, they did not rage when they lost or when they won. They're very they showed a lot of respect, and I'm really glad they did. Yeah.
I'm actually curious. Could we actually see if any of the Bosco players or coaches want to talk on stream real quick?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. But any other thoughts before we potentially turn it over to our new friendly faces?
So far, our team is undefeated in play versus.
Hey, very nice.
We're undefeated in the Trinity League for Smash.
Very nice.
And
You're
so
having
right
a
now,
good year.
yeah, we're on fire right now.
And you also coach Mario Kart. How are they doing?
I do. So far, we're 1-1,
Okay, very
and
nice.
I still have very high hopes for them. I think they're a great team, very high spirited.
Yeah.
They cheer. I don't need to work on morale with them. You know, they always like supporting each other emotionally, even
Absolutely.
after a loss. And yeah, they're a great team. They're so fun to watch.
Oh, for sure. I've gotten to see that team before, and they're always fun to watch. They just love doing what they do.
Yeah.
Now, with that, let's bring someone on from Bosco if they want to come on to stream and see what their thoughts are for the game.
Okay.
Come on the other way, please. Oh, that other way.
Yeah, come on, Omar. Wrong way.
So, if you'd like to, please introduce yourself and what game you just played.
All right. I am Kamar Foman, and I just played in Smash Bros.
Very nice. Who'd you play?
Dark Samus all the rounds.
Okay, we just heard about you. We were actually just talking about how good of a player you are.
Really?
Yeah, so congrats. I heard it was a very close game. I heard you did incredibly well yourself.
Yep.
What's your experience with Bosco's program? Do you enjoy the program?
Yeah, I've been here for all of the 3 years I've been here.
Very
I'm
nice.
hoping it's gonna be 4.
Yeah.
They actually only had add Smash Bros my sophomore year, and I've just stuck with it ever since.
Glad to hear it. I mean, everything I've ever heard about your guys' Smash Bros team and your teams in general is just that of respect, good play, and we're happy to have you here always.
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the stream? Any thoughts you have on your game or anything?
Not really. I guess I would just want to say that whatever other teams out there, hope you all have your good games too.
Absolutely. That's a great mentality to have. Thank you for coming on the stream. It was nice to meet you, and good luck in your future games.
Thank you.
Shout out, you have to. You're being interviewed.
Of course, though, before I go,
You got it, man. You got it.
I have to shout out my mom.
Of course, of course.
She's been the one that's been pushing me to really keep playing, even though we might be losing so many times or winning so many times, whatever situation it might be. She's the one that's been pushing me to just keep going in this.
Love to hear it. Everyone remember, thank those that got you as far as they've gotten you. That's something that everyone here needs to learn, and unless they already have, in which case, learn it again. So with that, thank you so much, and I believe that's where we're going to wrap up our stream, unless Bosco's coach wants to step on the stream for a brief minute.
If you would like.
It's up to you entirely.
Of course, I would love to.
All right.
Thank you so much for being on stream. We're kind of getting a bit of everyone. This is fun. So welcome to the stream.
Thank you so much for having me.
Want to state kind of what you do at Bosco, who you are.
The director over at St. John Bosco for the esports program, and I'm also the coach for the League of Legends team. Even though that game is dying.
Yep,
Oh my god.
trust me, I would coach you here if we had one. I'm pretty sure one of our players has been looking to have a league team for a good amount of time.
Yeah!
We haven't succeeded in the slightest.
We're close. We've got 4.
Not
Awesome.
enough.
Awesome. We will scrim you whenever. We would love to.
We'd be happy to have that.
We got 12 over at Bosco.
Now, do you have any thoughts on today's games? I mean, your Fortnite team's had an
It was
incredible
crazy.
showing.
Yeah, I have to shout out our coach Michael. He's the older brother of one of the players. He's been playing Fortnite for a super long time at a very high level. So like the second he found out that we had a team, his younger brother introduced him to me, and he was like, "I want to coach these guys," and he thought it'd be. He thought it'd be fun, and he has a lot of experience, and that's why they're crazy. They just have really, really good coaching. So
Yeah.
shout out to Michael. He's helping them out a
Absolutely.
lot.
Shout out to whoever coached that incredible team we just watched. I mean, both of those teams, they did incredibly well. I mean, Bosco's definitely going to give us a run for our money, especially because we showed them VAGL today.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan to potentially join in future seasons?
Yes, definitely. Duos and quads. We heard that
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a drop. It's not just 2v2, so definitely we're going to be joining. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
It's full drops. That's where our team kind of has our expertise at the moment.
It sounds fun, so we're going to put our guys in, give you guys a run for your money.
I'm glad to hear it. Anything else you want to say to all the people potentially watching who knows where?
Yeah, today was so much fun. We got to continue doing the Trinity League, stepping it up every single year, make sure we have more players, more teams participating, you know, including more staff in all these programs. We all have to just help each other and keep this growing.
I agree.
So shout out to players, shout out to coaches, shout out to directors and anyone helping out. Or administration. Administration, thank you. We love administration all around the world. Administration makes all of this work.
And all the parents. And
yeah, exactly.
Shout out to everyone that makes this possible. I mean, this is an absolute gift for everyone.
Shout out to Bosco.
Shout out to Bosco. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us here. I love your guys' studio. We're going to go back and spread the video around, and maybe we can get something similar going on over at Bosco, too.
Glad to hear it, and I'm excited to see how that turns out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for hosting. You guys amazing hosts, by the way.
This is where we are going to close out for the day. Thank you all for watching. Watch out for the increase in amount of play and just the reputability of our Trinity League for esports. I mean, it's going to be growing every year, and we're seeing just how impressive it's getting to this day. With that, we're going to close out. Our next stream here at SM on Monday is going to be for Fortnite and VHEL. So thank you all for watching. My name's Taz Hellman. I'm here with Asher, the director at St. John Bosco. Thank you all for watching.